Before we start, today's episode is for every person who knows what to do and still ends up doom scrolling with one hand and holding a diet plan they hate in the other.
That's an accurate description of modern life.
Honest to gosh, if you've ever said, I know whole food plant-based works, I just can't get myself to do it, welcome. You're not broken, you're human, and we're going to fix this with love, science, and probably a John rant.
Oh, I'm locked and loaded.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
See you with your notes over there. All right, before we get started, let's do our thing. Let's do a little bit of gratitude, because if we've learned anything, regulated people make better decisions. And I'm grateful for that music, talking about that's life-saving music. I'm grateful for this community because y'all are doing the work. Mm-hmm. And I'm grateful it's the last Sunday of February and we made it through winter with our nervous systems intact, is what I'm going to say.
Yeah, wow. It's still winter, so I'm grateful the sun came up today, opening my eyes for another day.
There we go. Oh, my goodness. Hello.
Yeah, for, just a healthy family.
We're doing it.
And I'm grateful you guys are back for another episode of Plantspiration Unplugged. We're John and Stefanie Ignafo, the founders of Plantspiration, the nonprofit. That is, it's our mission to motivate, inspire, and just get people going on plant-based for their health, the animals, and the planet.
It's exciting what we're doing, and I'm excited that everybody's tuning in back here today. People know us for losing 250 pounds as a family, reversing a bunch of chronic disease, and now we're teaching people all over the world how to do it too. We don't preach, we teach with love, laughter, and real life of what we learned the hard way so you don't have to. Behavior change that actually sticks. Whew. It's true, though. I mean, really. This is what we're witnessing. This is what we're watching. And that feedback from last week's episode, by the way, thank you. All of you guys listening, I would love to see more comments because that got us so...
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we love the comments. It means so much to us that you're tuning in and you're listening to the... Hold on. How do I fix this?
Girl,
okay.
What are you doing?
Podcast, Mic Tech Pro. Thank you, everybody, for liking, subscribing, and sharing and helping this podcast grow because it's saving more and more lives. But man, let's just ask you. Let me ask you about your week for a minute while I take a breath. How was your week? How was your week, you guys? Let us know in the comments. How was your week?
There was a lot going on.
That was a big breath.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of work going on in my shop. Just a lot of work. It's great. It's great. New customers. This is all exciting stuff.
For you, for work, for...
Yeah, for here. Ignafo Engineering, yeah. And then my day gig at the Spring Company. Yeah, a lot going on there. And then it's nothing like Friday afternoon land. You're like, yeah, I'm done. I'm ready, man. You get out and you start your car and you put it in gear and it doesn't move.
Oh,
I'm like, what the hell?
That's right.
Freaking shifter cable or something came off. But
I was in the middle of doing the dishes. My gloves were up to my elbows. I've got the music blasting to the tippy top. But I felt my watch kind of go, prr, prr, and I was like, oh, I know that. I have you that comes through.
Oh. It's like Morse code. You know when it's me?
No. It's like you can put your phone on silent. Like I have boundaries on my phone, I guess. But if in case of an emergency, that the family can come through on it. And
so it's like the bat phone. You always get those calls.
But I felt it, and I was like, oh, let me look. But I'm out in the water. I couldn't, the gloves are stuck on me. Now another text was coming through. I'm looking over here. I'm like, oh my gosh, can you come and get us?
Yeah.
I mean, I threw the glove off. I get in the car. I was like, hold up. Well, first I had to get my contact in. I was like,
jeez,
my sleeve was all wet. Honest to gosh, my sleeve was all wet. And I was like, hold on, let me change my sweatshirt because that's cold outside.
Yeah.
So I get everything. I'm rushing out the door, but calmly. I got this. I know what I'm doing. And I get right down to the end of the street and you text me and you're like, never mind.
Yeah, never mind. I was just like, you know what? I had Zachary jump over. I'm like, dude, you can drive. Just hold the brake. I'll get under there and put it into gear.
There we go.
Well, there was a screwdriver sitting right there in the console. I'm like, you know what? Forget it.
You just drive with the screwdriver?
It's apparently.
I drive with scissors.
We could have used those.
Really?
Yeah, either way. Just put it in a slot and click the little lever.
I love this. I don't know about you guys. What is your one thing you have in the car maybe that you keep? I feel like scissors is a necessity.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I used it the other day to open something.
He could have used my knife. I always had my knife.
True.
But you don't want to chip the end of the blade or nothing, you know. You're just clicking this little lever on the transmission. Anyways, we got here and you could just turn around and continue on your dishwashing journey.
Well, my Friday ended just like everything else this week. Half the dishes done, half the floor washed, half of a bathroom cleaned, half of an email done. But we made it in here after what a week. And thank you. I mean,
yeah, we had a great class Wednesday.
That was it. That was like it blew up.
I would say it was a killer class.
Well, it was a non-killer class because we're actually teaching people how to not.
Well, I know, but I mean, it was about the biggest killer, heart disease.
Still the biggest killer. Mm-hmm. We've still known for 30 years that there's something we can do about it.
Yeah.
So I asked that big question, which is like what we're going to get into today is I had said today we're talking about why people know the truth but can't apply it and how to make it stick with real tools, real life, zero shame. And this is when it hit me. And I do this all the time in class. You've heard me. Mm-hmm. I ask everybody. And it was a huge class. I couldn't see everybody on it. And I asked everybody, how many of you guys, I mean, we've taught over 350, 60 classes or something.
Yeah.
So I say this question and it never fails.
Every time.
So this week's class was on reversing heart disease. Next week is on diabetes. So I ask everybody in the room, how many of you guys know that a whole food, plant-based diet and lifestyle can reverse heart disease? Everybody's hand goes up. Everybody.
The whole room.
I was like, yep. Every single person raised their hand. And that right there is this whole episode because it proves something that we've been seeing forever. People don't fail because they don't know. They fail because they can't apply what they know. It makes sense because
it does.
It makes sense. It's not a character issue. Mm-hmm. It's a habit issue. It's an environmental issue. It's a nervous system issue.
I mean, geez, we went over there last week in our podcast a little bit, huh?
We really, it hit a lot of people because first of all, it gets rid of shame when I get to tell everybody, hey, I get it. You've read all the books. You've seen all the stuff. Knowledge isn't the problem. It's stickiness is the problem. You know what I mean? We want to see more people doing more of this because the results, which we're going to get into the health report, John's over here jumping out of his pants.
Whoa.
It's inspiring to see this happen and to this move into this direction of knowing versus doing. You know what I mean? That's what we're watching. Most people know that this works. We're not going to talk about this the whole time.
No, but
most people know.
It's worth a chat. I mean, geez.
Like I said, most people know that this works. One of the first things I hear from people, by the way, all of you guys listening, thank you. I hear this so many times. They say, you've probably never met anybody like me who has read all the books, who've done all the movies, who've went to all the conferences, who've seen all the lectures, but still, I can't get this down. It's not working for me. This is 99.999% of my calls, my calls that I get, my new calls that I get, I would say, the new people coming on. And I get to tell them this amazing response of, I get it totally. And this is going to be the last time you ever join something because this is different. This is where you get to hear the success stories, you get to see the success stories, and you get to learn that knowing this stuff isn't what creates the change.
Right.
Is that a good way to put it? Like knowing it is not what creates the change. Mm-hmm. It's repetition, it's skill power, it's safety. I'm just going to say it is people feel good over here.
Yeah, they do.
We know because we're learning that as well for ourselves.
Exactly. We're just living through it and learning.
Yeah. The simplest way I can say it is just thinking about last week's podcast. When your life feels chaotic, we were kind of talking a little bit about that. Like you're taking in that information of maybe news, maybe media, maybe stuff like this. When your life feels chaotic, and we know We know this. We've been in it. When your life feels chaotic, your brain doesn't say, you know what do you think we should have for dinner? What do you want to have? What kind of lunch do you think you want to prepare? Let's plan the whole week. Let's do all this. Your brain doesn't ask you that think about it. If you're listening right now and you're thinking about maybe a stressful moment or a stressful time in your life, where in that moment are you like, you know what, this seems like a really good time to get together.
Yeah.
You don't think that way. You think, how do I get relief right now? And that's what this modern world is kind of turning into, is what I feel like is just like a big relief vending machine. You can doom scroll, you can get ultra processed foods, you can get a quick dopamine hit, you can get diet promises, you can get supplements, you can get panic, you can get headlines.
My God.
Hold on, I got to take a deep.
Well, I'll tell you, none of that works long term.
We know, because we were living it.
It's like you get that 5-minute rush and then you go back to,
that's exactly what it is. You get that 5-minute rush of whatever it is that you were watching or that you were eating or that you were seeing. And then I noticed people shame themselves like, great.
Yeah.
Now it's worse. Now I need to try harder.
Yep.
Now I need to have more discipline.
Beating themselves up more.
Yeah. But really it's about, like we said last week, we need fewer chemicals.
Yeah.
Fewer threat signals. And a better plan for relief is what we're learning. A better plan for relief. I mean, I feel like we were always stressing about life being hard.
Yeah.
And now it's more like, I got a plan for it. I got this. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. I mean, it gets you you're ready for whatever because you're more relaxed.
I hear you talking like that. I really do.
I just feel more relaxed because that's how I can take on more.
You feel like you got to get a little drinky?
Got a little frog.
It happens. Don't say that. Don't say that. So this is going to hopefully, we hope that by hearing this, that it makes you feel a whole lot better knowing that it's really not your fault. It's a lot of what I want to always say is, we've learned it's not our fault how we were living and thinking, and the things that we were seeing and consuming and eating, and all of this was making us feel like stressed out all the time. And if one flat tire, happened, it was like, you know what? I'm done. Everything's over. Trip canceled. It's like, come on, it just got a flat tire in the driveway. It's not like the end of the world, but I get it.
Well, I tell you, it's more like it keeps you going because you have a problem, something happens, whatever, and and then you slip up, and then you're beating yourself up, and it's a hell of a circle to get in.
It's true. We've done it. How many times did we diet?
A lot.
How many times did we fail?
Always.
How many times were we dealing with stress?
Well, that just keeps coming no matter what.
There it is.
But if you can't deal with it, you know what I mean? If you deal with it in just these unhealthy ways, how I used to deal with stress.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. This is totally off the cuff. What do you think that you consumed the most that elevated your cortisol? Like, what do you think was elevating your cortisol before? And it might not have been the news or the TV, but I got to stop touching my
What
mic.
are you touching
I'm
it
trying
for?
to. Okay, I'm just getting a little I got a situation here. I don't want to. It's like I want to look at everybody, but I know if you're on.
Well, hey,
iTunes
everybody.
or something.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. We
Welcome
are
back.
I wish you were right here with us.
They are.
Because that's what I want them to feel like. Let's talk about a little bit of cortisol for a moment. But I asked you, like, what is something that you feel, and it could have been a memory of something.
Right. I mean, nothing.
What were you doing to fuel your cortisol up that high?
I mean, I can't think of not a specific exact thing, but mostly I guess.
I almost saw you clench your teeth. Like,
yeah,
you're bringing it back on.
It's more of it's ultra processed information.
Oh, so how do you mean that?
Just like.
I mean, I'm seriously asking you to go back and think, because I remember there was a time, and this was a long time ago, but way many years ago, 20 years
just
ago.
Mostly the news. And then when I get in the car, I'm on a news station. It's on the TV. It's there. People are talking about it at work, whatever it was. It was just...
So you would take that information and was it things you were going through in life that you kept repeating over and over and over again? Was that in place?
Probably.
Because I know for me it was.
What? Me being...
Some of that, but I mean, just angry. The things that we were going through in our life.
You won't bite me when I'm angry.
Oh my God.
I mean, I didn't turn green, but I woke up pretty pissy all the time.
You know what? And then
that was just from all the crap from yesterday.
From the day before.
It had to have been. Just a rollover.
Nothing to bring it down a notch.
No.
And let me remind you of this.
Like
or let me ask you this. Remind you. It just got me thinking while you were talking and you were like... Then all think tense. About this.
Yeah.
Then we're in the middle of this, and then somebody says to you, "Calm down." It's like a defense mechanism to go. Do you not see I'm running from something right here? I'm totally stressed out, and somebody says, "Calm down." You guys know when you tell somebody who's freaking out to calm down, it's like you just threw lighter fluid on a flame.
Totally.
So there it is, right there. That
I mean, I can't even imagine nowadays with the phones and stuff. I mean, we didn't even have phones when we were kids.
I was just talking to Leo about that a little bit this week.
Yeah.
For those of you who listen in, Leo is like our nephew. He is our nephew. We're Auntie Stefanie and Uncle John. He's 6 years old. He's what did you call him? Pre-vegan?
He's prenatal vegan.
Prenatal vegan since conception. And we were kind of joking around this week about, hey, Leo, when your mom and I used to talk, the phones were stuck on the wall. Like, we didn't take them in the car with us. We didn't take them on the walks or the bike rides. Like, we didn't have that. And you could see his face. He was like, what? How does that work?
He was trying to put that picture together. Yeah, like what?
No concept. So back to your cortisol. You were thinking of things that happened bad, maybe from the next day.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't mean nothing in particular, just, I don't know, the rollover of yesterday.
What you didn't get done, maybe what you didn't get right, the yucky stuff that we were dealing with all the time.
Yeah.
Like I say, maybe episode 300, we'll talk about that stuff.
We went through a lot of
We went...
Just normal.
Yeah, we're not any... I don't know about that.
Everybody's got shit they go through.
Everybody has stuff, but...
I mean, the levelness of... That was bad. It's different. It's subjected to everybody's situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody stubs their toe and it's like the worst thing in the world, you know?
We were dealing with stuff where when we stubbed our toe, I was like, this awesome. Next.
No, yeah.
So
like, I mean, there's a lot worse going on in the world.
That's what I mean. We've seen some really worse stuff. We've been through some really worse stuff.
You didn't just stay there and kept staring at it, though, and talking about it and discussing it and elbowing your friend.
No. Well, there was a time I did. There was a time when we were dealing with yucky situations, and the way I processed it was, let me call somebody and tell them about my crappy situation.
Yeah.
And this kept repeating. And I know how now I understand how I kept that cortisol up. And I was always like, why do I feel so burnt out?
You were manifesting it. And then your friends would help and you manifest more cortisol and more.
Well, yeah.
You know, you think about it, the more people that know about it. Like,
it was just, I wish I could go back and rewind. Like, can somebody do a Men in Black on me? Like, take me back there. I want to do everything all over again.
You were talking about something like that. Well, I don't know about like that, not erase your memory, but if you had a phone when you were a kid or something, when you were a kid, you were.
Well, let me go back and first talk about with the cortisol situation, because thinking about you, and I think everybody here can relate. You get cut off in traffic, cortisol goes up. We need cortisol. It is not the enemy. We need cortisol. It's what wakes us up. It's what helps us respond to danger. Like, that's what our body's doing.
Yeah.
Cortisol helps you perform better. It helps you perform better. It's not, like I said, it's not the enemy. The problem is chronic cortisol. That's the problem. It's like you said, it's spiking all day long.
Yeah, every time you're looking at something on the phone or scrolling or whatever, or the message.
Do you think let me ask you this. Do you think you are more aware than ever of when it's, like, I feel like I see it now. Like, I don't see it physically, but you guys, I love visuals. I love visuals, and in my mind, I'm going deep, but in my mind now that I know so much about how the body works and the cortisol, how we need it. Like I imagine we wake up and it's like a little bit goes off. Okay. So we're getting up, we're watching. I see the sunrise. It's like nice chemicals come out, and then you open up your email and it's like, whoa, that could be a little too much.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Maybe I wasn't ready for that. But then we now know how to we're learning. This isn't like we weren't born with this information. We're out here talking about it because this is Plantspiration Unplugged. I'm pointing to our sign here, Unplugged, what we're doing outside of running a nonprofit, 2 jobs, kids, cat, life, cars breaking down, real stuff happening. How did we get through all this stuff? Well, we recognize I'm recognizing when that cortisol is shooting off kind of. And now how we can control it, how we can fix it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't just happen to adults.
No.
It happens to kids. And I was just talking about Leo.
Yeah.
And so he calls me all week long. And this has to do with everything we're talking about. Yes, this has to do with losing weight. Yes, this has to do with getting healthy. Yes, this has to do with getting happy. But I'm talking to awesome Leo. And I noticed right away, I was like, okay, he's awfully focused.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's like bing bong, bing, but he's 6, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this one particular day this week, I was like, wow, he's super focused. Like he can already hold a magnificent conversation, especially when you're in person, but on the phone, it can be distracting.
Well, sure. I mean, there's stuff going on.
So I'm talking to him, and he's letting me know we've reduced some screen time over here. I'm like, oh, really? And what I talked to Mom about it. I talked to Lauren about it. I heard from Miss Madison, who's with him all day.
Yeah.
I should have asked, I just know her as Miss Madison. I know she's the teacher. I know she's
just awesome.
She is awesome. So,
because when you're talking to him, it's like he's way older than 6.
You know what? I'm going to read exactly. So here's what we were talking about last week. Like the things we consume with food is one thing, and the things we consume with our eyes is another thing. And it can shoot off this cortisol, and too much cortisol can cause inflammation in the body. For many adults, we're like doom scrolling and we're getting all this cortisol and it's wrecking us. So, and Leo was already very structured.
Oh, yeah.
All his screen time was already limited and monitored, and nothing ever crazy was going on with it. But they brought his screen time down because they were noticing he was getting agitated, throwing off a scream, completely unlike him.
Yeah, totally. Wow.
He was getting frustrated. So I asked her today, I said, tell me again, what did you notice after reducing the screen time, and how quickly did you notice it? And she's like, oh, it was same day. So outbursts around minor things were occurring, they noticed. Just getting frustrated with doing little things. Any outburst, it was like a scream. Harder time focusing on anything with screens in use.
Wow.
So trouble with even giving tasks, needing redirection constantly. Get your shoes on. And I know that it happens to us. Where's my keys? Where's my keys? Where's my keys? Where's my purse? It's a normal thing to get distracted. But now when we understand it, as soon as they reduce the screen time, overall attitude completely improved.
Nice.
No redirection needed. Completely wakes up, get your shoes on. Let's do this. Let's do that. This is what I mean. This isn't
way more present.
Way more present. And this is a cortisol thing. It's not coincidence that the nervous system is the load. That's nervous system load decreasing when we reduce the screen time. And that's for adults too. So this was, we didn't plan this little.
No, but apparently everybody we're going to reduce our screen time and see how better. How
when you reduce constant stimulation, and I do talk about this when I'm coaching.
That's a huge thing.
Yeah, that's part of mindfulness. It's part of stress reduction. When you reduce constant stimulation, your stress response stops firing all day.
Seriously.
This mic.
It's like a chemical factory.
It is. And then when I get to tell people this isn't, I'm telling you guys right now, not your fault.
No.
Not your fault. We just need to recalibrate. You know what I mean? And we've been doing it on accident. We all do it. We all recalibrate constantly. If you're sitting there right now, if you're listening to us thinking, why can't I focus? Why do I feel on edge? Why can't I stick to anything? I'm not saying screens are evil. I mean, you got here on one. You're in here right now on one.
It's like when your computer needs updates. You got to update the system. You
got to update the system once in a while. And I always use things like shutting down tabs on the computer. You know when your computer's like, you hear, or maybe it was like,
the fan's going on.
I know.
You're just overworking that thing.
It's like our brain.
It's like a brain fan.
We got it. And you tell me, shut some stuff down.
Cool it down, girl.
My computer is on a high cortisol.
Yeah, well, things getting worked out. Thank you. I'm grateful for the computer.
It's working. It's doing its job. But now I can even relate it to that because like you said, when you see my desktop, you're like, my cortisol just went up, Stefanie.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Seriously, I think there's more than that going off when I see your. I almost have a seizure.
I'm not
your
good
desktop
about.
Is a wreck.
There's
icons on top of icons.
That is true.
And there's icons and folders that say desktop or Stefanie's desktop. And I'm like, you have desktop on top of your desktop.
That
and
makes
then there
sense
was another
to me.
desktop.
That makes sense to me though because
Good, it's your computer.
I don't. That's a whole nother.
That is.
That's enough to get me. Like I just don't stress about it.
I'm glad you can. Yeah, right.
I don't stress about it.
No, I get it. I mean, you could say the same about mine.
I don't know what your desktop. I've never even seen your desktop.
And my physical desktop.
That's a different story.
Both of them.
But it
a
does.
Lot going on.
It does. So we need recovery windows.
Yeah.
And that got me thinking about what I said to you today. Like the little Stefanie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Interesting, right?
Yep.
How did I bring that up? Like I'm trying to think like, how did I we were talking a little bit about this, about Leo, about the stress, about the chemicals, what it does to the body. And it really got me thinking about.
Well, because you were thinking about him and being a kid and you're like, when I was a kid,
I specifically remember, just thinking about the doom scrolling and the doom and gloom and the scariness that.
Oh yeah, because I couldn't imagine
feel.
if we had phones back then. You were
Yes. When I was a kid, I'll tell you guys a story. This is kind of interesting. When I was a kid, I specifically remembered that. Okay, I specifically remembered being scared. Okay, you get scared as a kid. I remember being scared of all sorts of things. Like I saw an atomic bomb and I just thought, oh my gosh, what if that happened every minute? Like it just was stuck in my head of this could happen at any minute, and.
Wait. Where did you see an atomic bomb?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, like on TV or something?
Maybe something on TV, or maybe I overheard adults talking about it, or people. I don't remember any specific conversations like be scared, be terrified.
Me.
Well, some of them, stranger danger.
Yeah. No
okay,
doubt.
so we need some of those levels. Okay, but my
gotta put
level
a little
of
fear into you.
My fear was so high. I was laying in bed like everything is going to end. World is going to end. The atomic bombs are going off everywhere. The sky is falling down. People are going to steal me. Planes are falling out of the sky. There was definitely a sense of like, I'm scared.
Wow.
Like it freaked me out so much that my little brain was like, but what about the people at the grocery store who are putting the vegetables out all day? What about the teachers who are showing up? What about the people who are Johnny Carson still on TV? You know what I mean? So I would think about like, how are these people, like the stewardess is still going on the planes every day. I was like, why aren't they scared?
Yeah.
So I started thinking about this level of that was my safety place, was like mirroring these other people who were not scared all day. They weren't filling their mind with fear and cortisol all day. So I started thinking like, if they're out there still living their life, then I can.
Heck yeah.
So I was definitely younger when this was going on, and it was my own way I learned of coping, surviving. Like, it's okay. You're going to get through this. Other people are living. And if they were scared, if those adults were scared, that might freak me out a little bit, but not everybody was. So I always looked kind of to, like, that was like my recovery window. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you totally were keeping yourself
safe, make sense?
Calming your system, your nervous system down.
And that is something that I think we do have an instinctive thing to do. We do have this sense of
self-soothing in a way, right?
When we can sit there and think about it. But I said to you today, I was like, man, if I would have had a phone.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody has a second to think about anything.
Nobody has a recovery window. Nobody has a recovery window. And I think if I would have had a phone back then, I'm already scared, let's say, from something.
Yeah.
And then you just see, now we've got a phone that detects everything you think and feel. And it just would have been fueling it and fueling it and fueling it. And I would have been even sicker quicker. I would have been sicker quicker.
Wow.
Had I would have, and that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a bunch of over cortisol stimulated people's nervous systems are getting absolutely, what are we at?
We're
making
good.
Me nervous. Are we recording?
31. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're recording. Hey, everybody. We're still here.
So this is where too much stress chemistry literally becomes an inflammatory, and in kids too. And we don't really teach or learn that recovery place, that recovery window, and I don't want to go all the way off here, but I also talk a lot about seatbelt safety.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
It goes hand in hand because this hits with, it made me start thinking about this. As a parent, we buckled our kids in, and I'm sure you guys all understand at one point or another, your kid would throw a little bit of I don't want to do this, but you immediately shut that down with safety signals. We're going to keep this kid safe.
Yeah.
We're going to buckle them up. This is what's going to do it. And let me ask you guys something. Well, actually, John, I'll ask you too. And you guys can leave me a comment. Yes or no. When you get into the car, do you sit there and debate on whether to wear your seatbelt?
No, I don't even think about it. Come on.
Why not?
It just happens. I've trained myself to be safe.
Wow. I think a lot of people could relate to that.
Well, yeah.
We just do it automatically?
Yeah, it's like, why did we even need a law to be safe? Like, nobody was wearing that shit before. What do you guys do?
Because this evidence showed that this could help us live longer, it could keep us safer, right?
Yeah, seriously. I remember being in a car when I was really little, just in the neighborhood. We're going around the corner and the freaking door opened up.
What?
Yeah. I'm like hanging out at a door like in a movie.
What? Wait, who was driving? I got to know.
My dad. We were, yeah.
And then what happened?
Like, whoa! I don't know. I was probably messing around with the door handle and whoa.
No seatbelt.
Nope.
There was a time where that really wasn't a thing to do. I remember when we started wearing seatbelts.
I should have probably been in a booster thing. What is that?
What is
back then?
We didn't have booster seats.
No.
We didn't have stuff like that. We got anyway. It just freaked me out with the swear words. We didn't buckle up because
well, it scared the crap out of me.
Is that why you?
I wasn't being
up?
Safe. That's what made me swear. I was there again. Scared the crap out of me.
It was that had to be scary.
I didn't swear at the time. I don't think I knew any swears.
We buckle up because it makes us feel safe.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that, everybody.
It
can't stop everything from happening. We already know this.
No, but it's being prepared.
It's being prepared. It's getting in the car and at least knowing like, okay, this is going to keep me safer. And I always say this in class, by the way. How many of you guys take your seatbelt off halfway to your destination? No, really think about that. I'm talking to you guys right now listening. How many of you take your seatbelt off halfway to your destination? You don't even think twice about it. You wouldn't do that.
No, that would be ridiculous.
Remember when we would be going somewhere and I'd have to take my seatbelt off for the kids? It was like, pay attention.
Mom's got her seatbelt off. She's going.
They would be like, Dad, pay
attention.
It's like, we're
Eyes
okay.
on the road, Dad.
We're okay. It's automatic when we put our seatbelt on. We don't argue about seatbelts anymore because we learn that safety matters, especially for kids. You know what I mean? But when it comes to what we put on our plate, we argue, we negotiate, we start over Monday, we pretend it doesn't matter. But the plate is our seatbelt.
Yeah, right. Wow.
That's what I think. It's like our seatbelt.
That's great. That is.
It's one of those things that's automatic is what I'm saying.
Should
Even
be.
when you don't get out in the car and be like, man, I'm so stressed out. I don't think I'm going to put the seatbelt on today.
Yeah, wow. I don't need that today. I'm good.
So what I'm saying is, let me get back to the point. Putting the seatbelt on is keeping us safe.
Yeah,
and
it's being prepared in case something happens.
And you can focus better when you're driving because you're like a little safer. You're a little bit safer. It helps. The food helps the same way. So I'm going to say this. The food helps the same way. And the more food you get in, the safer the body feels.
That's right.
And that's where do I start? Where do I get out of this cortisol craze?
Yeah.
Your body feels safer when we're eating good. When it lowers the inflammation, we can think better. When we stabilize our blood sugar and we don't have cortisol jacking it up because we've been stressing out about stuff, it supports your brain chemistry. It helps you think better. It helps you work better. It helps you. I guarantee you all these people doing the Olympics are not sitting there doom scrolling all day. One, they don't have time. Two, they're working off of endorphins and dopamine all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
Your body feels safer when it's getting better information coming into it. It feels safer from the food. It feels safer when you're all of it.
That makes sense.
We're seeing it.
I mean, we've lived it, so that's what I'm saying.
I'm not feeling rebellious
Not
today.
as an Olympian, but I mean, just changing how we ate made me feel better.
And now
not
it's like,
just in the food department, it just made my head feel better that I know what I'm eating. I know what I'm going to have later. I'm more relaxed. I have more.
It feels like
more safety involved.
Well, we're not worrying about it.
Exactly.
We're not overthinking it. We're not trying so hard about it. And all those reduce the stress right there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It makes it simple. It makes it easy. We don't even think about it, just like a seatbelt. We just slap it on our plate.
That's it.
One and done. Easy peasy without the diseasey.
It might be pasta and cheesy without the diseasey.
You know, I want to say something. When I heard people this week, I heard it over and over again. And I'm going to say thank you to everybody who said this to me, whether you were in a meeting with me, whether you messaged me online. People are going bonkers over my grocery hauls.
Yeah, it's because they're awesome.
Well, I don't watch them. I'm just saying, like, they love that I say over and over again. Mm-hmm. Well, what do they say?
What?
Do you remember?
Which part? I mean, they love them watching the grocery hauls. Like, you just make it so easy. It's the same food every week. It's yes. I got to get in there and figure out what this lady's doing with this broccoli and potatoes that she's throwing all over the place.
So that right there, there's a safety signal.
Yeah.
Watching that is going to make you feel like I can do this.
I can do this, yeah.
This is how to get this down. This is where that good chemical comes in. That's what I'm saying when you see stuff like that. It's like, wow, she makes this easy. She makes this real. Yeah. Then when you see the repetition of something like that, it gets even more, just like we could doom scroll the negative and go down the down escalator.
Oh, man, you know it.
You can, I call it gloom, I call it like, hold on, I had a name for it. I call it bloom scrolling.
Really?
Yeah, well, look at how we scroll. We laugh. Uh-huh. We giggle. I found my feed, by the way.
Oh, did you?
And it's nothing but a bunch of funny stuff.
That's it. It's all mine.
The funny memes.
And cats.
You love the cat stuff. But this is what
well, there's funny ones, too. I love it.
This is bloom scrolling. And this is the stuff I watch that helps me get in that good mood. And like that's what people are seeing.
Bloom scrolling. You hear it first, folks.
Do you want me to tell you a little secret?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Maybe they don't know, but you know.
Oh.
Remember what I said right before my Tuesday grocery haul? I watched something came up in my news. Something came up in my feed.
Yep. Okay.
You know where I'm going?
Know.
Okay,
yep.
So I just texted him right before I did the live. Every Tuesday I do a grocery haul live. Uh-huh. And I don't think about it ahead of time.
No.
I just show up every Tuesday at 10 o'clock with my groceries that I just got from the grocery store. And right around there, I always know something's going to happen that's going to tell me which direction I'm going to go in today. I mean, I know what the topic is. So this week you can watch
you just go about it.
I just go about it, and I know it's just going to happen. So, well, I've been doing it for so long. And anyway, I texted John. I go, oh no, I just saw, who was it?
Oh my God, I can't. I'm picturing him.
I'm not going to move. Woo! I'm not moving on from here until you say it.
Woo.
Yeah.
Hit the woo, dude.
Come on.
I can't. My brain's
I'm the
scrambled
Rolex watching, diamond ring wearing, can't keep the crocodiles down. Woo! I see 30 seconds of Ric Flair, and I was
Sorry,
like,
folks, brain fart.
It got into my live.
Oh, wow.
It got into my grocery haul.
It did. No, it was great. It was awesome.
I was like, we're not dieting, we're dominating. Like all of a sudden I started.
Throw the frickin' cilantro.
So there's what happened that day.
That was awesome.
If I would have had if I had a feed of some of these other feeds I know people are getting at, there's no way I could be doing this kind of stuff.
You wouldn't even have made it to the grocery store.
I was there. I lived that life, you guys, by the way. I lived the life of not going to the grocery store. I'm too afraid to even get in my car. The planes are falling from the sky.
Jeez.
If I'm feeling good today, tomorrow must mean it's going to suck. Right?
Yeah.
But that's how we lived.
It is how we live.
When we're talking about
doom
scrolling, it just, so anyway, I call it bloom scrolling. We watch funny stuff, and I don't need to worry about the things that aren't going right in my life. I already know they're not going right. There are things that are not going right.
Well, yeah, of course, but I'm not going to doom scroll.
I'm not going to keep scrolling over it all day long going, well, this is absolutely tragic. Let me park my car here, is what somebody said in the comments to me this week. And that was another great analogy. They said I got my car parked right at the crime scene.
Well, yeah. And I mean, it's kind of like, when there's an unfortunate accident out on the road.
Yeah.
You take it in and
keep on going.
You got to keep on going. You don't just pull over.
There's the little Stefanie brain. Hey, you know what? Other people are driving still, so I guess I should just keep on driving. I can keep going to my destination. I don't have to stop over here and just keep.
I know, but realistically, doom scrolling.
Oh, here we go. It's John's rant. He's breaking out the papers.
Well, seriously, I was like, how much time is it? It's like.
Well, let me ask you this. What's one thing that you saw this week that keeps people stuck before you go here?
Ruminating.
Whoa.
Like really over whatever information.
And that's hard to get somebody out of ruminating. It's another one of those things where it's like you can't say, calm down. Mm-hmm. Don't ruminate, because that when we're in that state, it's like cortisol.
Yeah. I mean, in particular, there was just some video and I was like, and I saw it before and I stuck on it a little long. Like, what is this? And then it was in my feed a couple more times. I'm like, go past it really quick. Like,
get that out of here.
No, I've seen it. I've taken it in.
Yeah.
There's no reason to ruminate and go over it again. But anyways, what I was looking at was, what are actual stats of doom scrolling? Like 2.5 to 4.5 hours is the average American hours. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'm sorry with this mic.
Why are you talking?
Hello, we need a production team.
Or some tape. What the hell's going on?
Hold on a second. 2.5 hours of doom scrolling.
2.5 to 4.5. That's what they're coming out with on hours a day on social media.
Imagine 2 to 4 hours of nonstop cortisol, because that's what that means right there. That doesn't mean maybe that happened.
Average. So, let's say they're averaging someone like me that has like zero
time to look on anything.
And somebody that's doing 9 hours all day. You know what I mean? If you're at 4.5, well, 0 to 9 is.
That makes me kind of feel sad.
But I mean, people are living there. They're making a living there. They're going to be there. So some of these numbers are, okay.
Sure.
But no, really, I got like 2.5 to 4.5 minutes.
Is that what you have?
Yeah, probably in the bathroom, and that's about it.
In the bathroom. Yeah, that's when you're. Listen, I know exactly when that is. Because that's exactly when I see you go like down all my stuff. That's exactly when you go through and you like all my stuff.
Well, then you know when I'm going to the bathroom. Thank you very much for sharing that with everybody. But anyways, then there's like just checking your phone. Oh shit, I gotta check my, like 90 to 150 times a day. I gotta check my phone.
That's why I learned to put, how many of you guys have silencers on your phone?
Yeah.
I call them silencers.
My pistol. No. I used to call them a pistol still. I don't know.
How many of you guys have silencers on your phone? Because that is one of the greatest things I've ever done. That's skill power. And that's not easy to have.
Right.
You know, there's something, I'm waiting for an email right now. I've been waiting for an email for 75 days.
Okay, let's just
let people know the reality.
Well, and in the 70s, over 70% consume their news via the smartphone. So,
wow.
I mean,
in the 70s.
I don't even know, 70+%.
Oh, I was like, in the 70s, we didn't even have
what the hell,
cell
lady?
phones. 70+%. Wow, doom scroll.
Well, no, that's where they get their news, from the smartphone. Can we even still call it a smartphone?
I think it's...
I think mine, if it was a smartphone, it would know I type like shit and already like do my words better. Like, I didn't say that at all. It's not duck. Why does it keep putting duck? No,
if it was a smartphone, it would say, whoa, your cortisol is out of control. Let's put some funnies on. Let's put some dopamine. Let's turn the music on. Hey, take a deep breath. It seems like this is going a little far.
That would be great, because your nervous system wasn't designed for 400 crisis headlines before breakfast.
Can you imagine? No wonder people are always like, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. Well, yeah, that's why.
Seriously. I mean, it increases the amygdala activation.
That's my language.
I know. I'm getting into it. The fear center.
It is.
It is. I know.
It can rule you.
Reinforces anxiety, hypervigilance pathways, increases rumination.
It just does.
I just knew that word.
But if you eat good...
Catastrophic thinking, like when you were
I definitely had the catastrophic thinking for a long time. Like, I would lay in bed at night and just think the worst.
Well, right. I mean,
the worst.
And the thing is, your brain really processes the digital threats as like real threats.
150, like what you mean by that, and I want to make sure people understand.
I can tell them what that means.
You tell them.
Because your brain doesn't know the difference between like a loose tiger and a story about a loose tiger.
You're listening to my lives.
Oh, is that what it was?
You're listening to... He's got notes of my lives.
That's all I do is print out your lives. Come on.
You do.
It activates the sympathetic system. You know, the cortisol goes up, heart rate goes up, digestion goes down, like you said, and sleeping can definitely get yucky.
Sounds like people are treating their brains like a garbage disposal.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, we know what that's like.
Yeah. Yeah, I've lived like that. I treated my brain like a garbage can outside of McDonald's, throwing all that crap in there.
We didn't know. I didn't know. And when somebody says...
People are like microdosing their stress hormones all day.
Listen to you. It's true, though. we didn't realize. And then we see everybody talking about this stuff. But where's a resolution?
What?
Yeah.
Shorter attention span.
There's nobody's applying it. Just like I said in the beginning, we know that if we meditate and if we breathe and if we go for a walk and we get better sleep and we eat better, that we can be healthier and happier. So
yeah,
what are we to do?
I don't know, but I started doing it because I used to be like, that's stupid.
Same. I used to think that. I used to think the same thing.
I've taken it. I can breathe now.
Wow. That's about hold on a second. That's the most Johnfident thing I've ever heard you say. I can breathe now.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think universally we've all learned, like, calm down, breathe. But we didn't realize in the moment how powerful that really is for the nervous system. So you said we can activate it, which you can activate it with all this negative stuff and dooming and ruminating. But we can also activate it to turn around.
Sure.
We are not stuck there. That's the most important thing that I've learned.
We create our own algorithm. And an algorithm, not just digitally, but just everything else we take in life and how we view it. And whatever we're putting out is coming back. So if you just turn it around and make it a little nicer, it nicer comes back.
It's that's the part of how to get out of that. If you're listening to this,
they're gonna be like, this guy's whacked.
No, it's
serious.
what saved our life.
Is that woo-woo people call it?
No, it's science.
It's real.
It's real science. We really, listen, our nervous system is what's running the show.
Once I started not giving a shit, I don't get no shit. No.
But there's some truth to that. You know what I mean?
But I'm always a jokester. But not that I don't care about things, but I've taken it in and I just really think about it differently and have a plan for whatever it is coming at me.
Yeah,
just get a plan ready and you're ready for it then.
I caught you saying the other day, like, why would I do that to myself? I caught you saying that, something with the parts or something you were working on. You were like, well, and I thought, why would I do that to myself?
Yeah.
It's in your, and here's the thing.
I was making a job harder than it was.
Okay, see, this is what I want guys to
hear too.
Because then
when I finally did it, it's great. I took the time with the setup and now, boom, I can just do the parts.
So let's just be real.
Precise, super precise.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because I want to be real.
Let's be real.
Guys are listening to this. And they hear you talking about better production, more precise, better thinking, happier, more things go along with that. But I want them. Yeah, you're taking a deep breath. It's like, how do you?
Well, I just keep my mojo bag filled.
My mojo bag filled. But you're recognizing how
shit's got you down or whatever. And you're just like, man, I got to get my mojo back. Yeah, you do.
And how do you do that?
You got to look inside yourself. That's what it is.
Well, that was deep, but there's ways to do that. Music.
Oh yeah. Yes. The music, the moment you want it. Turn that shit up.
Turn it up and turn the poison off. It's like the number one chemical. It's like a drug. Like music can be a drug of movement is like an antidepressant. Music can do the same thing. Food can do the same thing. You know what? While we're talking about all these things that are working for people, let's get to the Plantspiration health report. You guys, here we go. This is the part we've been waiting for. We're not just in here talking about what we've learned, what we've done.
But I love doing it and sharing it with you guys.
Yeah, we're
more crazy ass stories.
We're helping more people get this down. So we've got last week 2,413. Is that where we were at?
Oh, pretty close. 2,416, I believe.
Hold on a second. I'm ashamed that I didn't get the right number down.
You did. 2,416.
I posted every week on the Instagram. We had 2,416 was our last health report.
Who's this health report brought to you by?
Well, this health report is totally brought to you by all the Plantspiration members in here. Absolutely crushing it. You want to talk about a place that feels safe? These folks are absolutely crushing it together. There's nothing like what we're seeing going on in here. Come on, let's hear it. So thank you guys for filling out your health report because it's...
What do you like first, the number or the comments?
I like the comments first.
Okay, good,
because they're powerful.
People have less cravings, eating more plants, like more food, less cravings. Kind of makes sense.
You heard it here.
But it's a good food. It keeps you full and powered up. Better sleep, better labs. We're talking about A1C from a 9.6 to 7.4 in just a few months.
Thank you for...
Where's that at?
Yeah, that's for you. You know who.
Break this thing.
I grabbed the laptop so quick out of his hand when he read that. I was like, you know what?
People got looser clothes.
Of course.
Looser rings.
Yes, I know how that is.
Isn't that awesome? And of course, more energy. I just round down the list. Like, holy cow, people are really crushing it. Meal planning. Going for walks, clothes fit better with room, like same clothes, like, well, it's just like looser than it used to. And it just came out of the dryer.
And is that what it said?
No, I
was like, what? Because that's the truth. I know.
It is the truth.
That is the truth.
I know, and I'm like that. Showing up for myself every day. Looser ring, got that better sleep. Digestion better. Bowel movements every day.
If you're not having bowel movements every day, this is how you slay.
Yeah, we can fix that.
That stuff wants to get out of there.
Right away.
Right. But, it just feels so good to have everybody messaging me these poop emojis. Like, this is a good feeling. Everybody's constipated. They feel terrible.
You want me to message you my poop emoji?
No.
You're like, no, I can tell when you like all my stuff on social.
Keep going.
People
going.
Are more
I love
positive. Not weighing every day.
Okay. Did you guys hear that? That's what's going down over here. That's it. That's.
It's like happy today. This is just my new way of life. And 2,432 pounds.
Wait.
I'm sorry, what? 2,000.
I'm over here like
432 pounds.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah, that's 16 pounds.
That's
crushing it, you guys.
And this is what's so cool is they just keep talking about how great they're feeling.
I know.
And even people who don't feel good about things are noticing you're not behind.
No.
You're not doing anything wrong. All of the things that you've learned is in the chemicals coming at you are not your fault. Nope. But when you keep on coming in here and you keep on feeling this, it changes.
I mean, did I say people sleeping better, breathing better?
Isn't that what everybody is looking for?
Yes.
I'll stop touching my mic. Isn't that what that right there?
That's awesome.
If you don't have a plan for relief or a plan to get this down, or a plan to get in here, you'll default to the old habits.
That's right.
We're seeing it time and time again, but this isn't about perfection over here. This is about replacing that old habits with new stuff. It's
just being prepared more, I guess.
You know what else it is? Let me ask you this. Go back to when you were spiraling. You said you were about to spin out. Why would I do that to myself?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we go back to what we do now that we recognize? Because like I said, universally, we're like, calm down, breathe.
Well, that's exactly what I did. I just had to freaking calm down for a second.
Powerful.
I was in the kitchen. I closed my eyes. I took a nice deep breath, and I exhale longer than I inhale, and it just feels so good.
I think we should do it with everybody right now. Like, why talk about it? Let's just do it. I don't know. Show us what you do.
I breathe.
No, do it with us right now. Make us do it.
Isn't there a song like that? Breathe.
Just breathe.
Just take it in.
I don't know the words.
Whatever.
Okay, let's do it.
I don't go by seconds. I just can feel
it. Okay, so everybody take a breath through your nose.
Longer than in.
Or your mouth. 4, 4, 4.
Whatever it takes. If your nose is stuffed up, breathe through your mouth.
Okay.
You just keep breathing.
Breathe in big.
Yeah.
Remember that moment that was so overwhelming?
Yeah. I just blew it out.
We just blew it out. Okay. That's exactly what we did. We replaced the bad relief with the good relief. We really are learning to get this down better, and it feels good.
It does feel good.
And I just want more. You look like you feel good just from one breath. I feel relaxed.
Just those few breaths. Yeah, shit, I'm ready for a nap.
When when I feel spun up, it's like I have to recognize my shoulders or like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, sometimes I can't even hear. I'm so worked up. I'm plugging my ears with my shoulders. Jeez, like relax.
It's true.
Relax.
Gotta let it down. That's regulation.
Yeah.
And that's where people get the most success. Like you said, you're the most productive at work. I mean, you're dealing with some really important stuff. You're dealing with medical equipment. You're dealing with springs. You're dealing with $1 million machines. I think it's important for everybody to hear. There's this place that we can get to where we're regulated, when we're taking our breath, when we're calm. It helps us focus. You're going to have less accidents. You're going to be able to think clearer. You're going to be able to you're going to be able to feel happier and more productive when you're doing stuff like that. And then this other part, why we're watching all this happen so much with everybody. Because when they're feeling this way, that's when you heal. That's when you grow. That's when you learn. So all the people that are feeling stuck, here's the thing. If you're feeling stuck, first of all, this is not your fault. No. If anything, we really understand that. It's what we're eating. It's what we're feeding ourselves with our brain. And it's what we're feeling around us. And I just want to tell you, that stuck feeling you have, you do not have to stay there. You do not have to stay there.
No.
You can get out of it.
Definitely. It's not as hard. Don't make that. I want them to understand I used to make that harder than thinking, harder than it is. I was thinking just to get out of that.
Well, it gets back to that If everyone knows heart disease can reverse, why aren't they applying it? Because knowledge isn't the glue. Support is the glue. Safety is the glue. Repetition is the glue. Skills are the glue. Everybody wants a quick fix, a hurry up, a cortisol pump to get going. And at Plantspiration, we don't just teach plants. We create daily cortisol lowering conditions.
Yeah.
Breathing, music, laughter, fiber, water, movement, connections, wins, zero shame.
That is awesome.
We lower the noise so that the biology can do what it was designed to do. And that's why we're seeing these numbers. That's why we're seeing this amazing progress from people who deserve it.
Yeah.
Because everybody listening out there at one point, probably right now, is thinking, I wish that I could get happier and I wish that I could get healthier. And I don't want you to keep wishing it. I want you to know you're doing it. If you're listening to this, you're already doing it.
Heck yeah. I mean, we're making it fun, you know?
That is true. Because I always say, if
people are laughing while they're changing their life.
While they're reversing disease.
Feeling fantastic.
And it's not fake positivity.
No,
it's not toxic positivity. This is, hey, we've got a tough situation right here. Let's do what we can the best we can.
Heck yeah.
With what we know.
Hearing from people just saying this Plantspiration is like different than anything else.
We do hear that a lot. Like, I'm very, very proud of that. I'm living for that. And I know we're doing something different because we're not preaching, we're teaching.
That's right.
And we're going through it with people. We're sharing what our journey was like, and all of the things we're talking about today, the breathing, the staying calm. We had some of these tools.
Yeah.
Because of these.
But they were just in the toolbox getting dusty.
What did Lisa say this week? What did my friend Lisa say this week? She said something powerful. I said, look at all these tools all the education I've gotten, all the stuff that I've adapted. Right. It helped put all the pieces together.
Right. But what you had to go through in life to get where you are now is just mind-boggling.
She said the sacrifice that you paid to get all these tools.
Yeah. There you go. That was deep. I'm like, girl, don't wreck my mascara.
I was like, wow, that was a great, well, she's known me since kindergarten. So there's another like, wow, I've watched you go through all this stuff. I said, well, there was a lot of life experiences that I can't possibly get in even the year of this episode. You'll see some of it in the documentary that's coming out. We got a documentary that we're working on, but it's true. I've been living a life of life experiences that have absolutely brought us to where we are today.
That's right.
I was living in a world of fear, cortisol punched up everywhere, habits that I ingrained that was, and I'm not blaming anybody.
Living on the edge.
No, I mean, there is some blame for the system and for all the stuff that they're making money off of and all that stuff. But I don't want to bring in the negative. Like, we already know that's what it is.
There is parallel universe right here in front of us.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not going to go all matrixy on you, but
oh boy. So
right
that's
there.
what we're doing. What time are we at?
We're at time to go is what we're doing.
We are at time to go because
I got a Jeep to fix and parts to make, and
I got an email to finish, and I got a lot of work to do today, and I want to know what everybody's doing for themselves. I want to ask you guys this. What did you do well today? If you're listening to this, you want to talk about turning some of that cortisol down, getting that calm section, start thinking about what you did well today. I used to always think like, oh, I didn't finish this, and I didn't finish this, and I didn't do this. Now I think, you know what? I did half the email. I did half the shower. I did half the floor.
You had half a shower?
No, I cleaned like just half the bathroom. What input did you take that helped you? Did you watch something funny? Did you listen to music? Did you take a drink of water? Did you watch a darn tree grow a leaf? I mean, what was it? And maybe what's one tiny choice you'll make tomorrow to click your seatbelt before you hit the gas?
Heck yeah.
Maybe it's
turning up the music.
Turning down the poison.
That's right.
We love you guys. Oh, look, we were on the same page. We love you guys, and we want you to keep eating your plants off, keep being the inspiration the world needs to see. And I'll throw in some more dopamine for you and me. Leave us a comment.
Oh, yeah.
And text somebody that you love. That's the feel goods right there. We're going to let you guys go. We've got a great class this week, reversing diabetes. You don't want to miss it. If you hear this, get in class. and we'll teach you how to kick some,
Yeah.
Love you guys. See you next week.